Good afternoon, I'm Josh Duncan, and this is what the Kelowna Now newsroom is following today. A Kelowna man has been sentenced to 2 years in jail after pleading guilty to possession of child pornography. Aaron James Paul was originally given a 24-month conditional sentence for possession of child sexual abuse material 1 year ago. However, a search of his residence a few weeks after that found he had breached his conditions and he went back to court in the fall. Last week, Paul pled guilty to the latest charge against him and was sentenced to 2 years in jail as well as 10 years of conditions. Paul will also have to register with the National Sex Offender Registry. Kelowna City Council is being asked to support an on-call pilot project for the Uptown Rutland Business Association. It would be similar to the program run by the Downtown Kelowna Association, their on-call program, which sees a team roaming the streets to enhance safety, cleanliness, and the overall appeal of the community. A staff report heading to council on Monday says the pilot project would require a one-time grant of $130,000. In the fall, RCMP Superintendent Kara Treon said there had been a nearly 30% spike in crime in the Rutland area. BC's latest budget was released today, and the forecasted deficit has ballooned to $7.9 billion. Economic growth is also forecasted at less than 1%. Highlights of the budget include a home flipping tax aimed at deterring real estate speculators, along with a commitment to providing one cycle of free in vitro fertilization to anyone wanting to start a family. It also includes a one-year boost to the BC Family Benefit to give eligible low and middle-income families an extra $445 on average. Finance Minister Katrine Conroy said, BC is an economic leader in Canada, but a slowing economy and increasing housing and grocery costs mean people need help. Infamous BC serial killer Robert Pickton is now eligible to apply for day parole. However, a lawyer representing family members of some of the victims says Pickton has a snowball's chance in hell of ever being released. Layla Mavadat, a spokesperson for the Parole Board of Canada, would not confirm whether Pickton had made an application. She did, however, say that if he was granted parole, it would allow for the serial killer to be moved into a transitional home. These kinds of requests can, however, take months before a hearing is scheduled. And golfers will be happy to know that golf season has arrived in the central Okanagan. Courses are still a few weeks away from opening, but a trio of the region's driving ranges have quietly opened to the public this week. Kelowna Driving Range, the Golf Center on Benvolen, and the driving range at Two Eagles Golf Course in West Kelowna are all open for anyone who wants to shake off that winter rust and hit some balls. Two Eagles is also typically the first golf course to open, with March 11th being its opening day last year. That, of course, is 2-3 weeks away. And finally, in sports, the UBCO Heat women's basketball program secured its first ever Canada West playoff victory on Wednesday night. The Heat knocked off the Trinity Western Spartans 63-57 on the back of Jalia Betson's 14th double-double of the season. Kelsey Falk also recorded a double-double for UBCO in the historic win. However, it certainly does not get any easier for the Heat. They're now taking on the top-ranked Saskatchewan Huskies in the quarterfinals this evening. You can read more about these stories and plenty others over at KelownaNow.com. And thank you for tuning in to our 4 p.m. live news update. Have yourself a wonderful night.